Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Annie and this is Unity Consciousness. Thank you so much for stopping by today. I'm so glad you did. I'd like to welcome our new subscribers and thank those of you who are returning for this week's energy update. We got a big week on tap. We've got Pluto is moving into Aquarius. More on that for a second. Let's talk about the energy that was with us today, but also going to be around for the next couple of days. We have Mercury in the sign of Sagittarius is going to oppose Jupiter, which is retrograde in the sign of Gemini. Now, what's interesting about this configuration, this opposition, is each planet is in the home sign of the opposite planet. So they call this mutual reception, meaning Mercury rules Gemini, where Jupiter is, and Jupiter rules Sagittarius, where Mercury is. So instead of it being an oppositional energy, it kind of supports the energy. So they work together and understand what their placement with one another. And then, like I said, instead of being opposing, they can work together a little bit better. Now, to make this energy even more supportive, we have Chiron in the retrograde in the sign of Aries. Chiron is sextile Jupiter and Gemini and trining Mercury in the sign of Sagittarius. I love this energy. Because of Mercury's retrograde cycle, we're going to see this energy. Mercury trine Chiron 2 more times. It's going to perfect again on the 2nd of December and then again on the 31st of December. And we're going to have Jupiter sextiling Chiron, and that's going to happen on the 4th of December and then again on the 26th of December. So you might want to make note what's happening in your sphere, because you'll see a repetition of this similar energy as these planets perfect in December. We also have another opposition today that may be wearing off a little bit by this time, because it involves the Sun in the sign of Scorpio and it's opposing Uranus in the sign of Taurus, and Uranus is retrograde. So this is bringing forward, it's the perfection of the energy that began at the time of the full moon. Like I said, it's on its way. As of the perfection today, it's on its way out. But this has a lot to do with secrets coming to light, hidden truths, deep truths coming up from under the surface that cause a pivot, an instant change. Something that comes in from out of the blue that you really didn't expect. You know what? Let me go back to the previous opposition too between Mercury, Jupiter, and Chiron. This energy, I didn't give you the explanation of that. We want to be mindful of over-promising, because there's so much optimistic energy here. We might get caught up in the moment and just promise more than we can deliver. So be mindful of that, not only in the next few days, but that first week of December, last week of December. This energy is also going to help us work through challenges and heal in the process, okay? So that's today's energy, basically. And then tomorrow, which is Monday, we will have Neptune, which is retrograde in the sign of Pisces, is going to trine the Sun in Scorpio. This energy has a little feel of rose-colored glasses, so stay grounded if you can. Just be mindful, I would say. Otherwise, trust your instincts. This is nice energy. It's trine, so you got to go with the flow, but really don't have to do anything other than please stay grounded, as I mentioned. You can align with your spirituality and your higher purpose. So regardless of the oppositional energy and any challenges that may bring, we can lean into our higher purpose, trust our intuition, and it'll kind of pull us through this energy. Then on Tuesday, we have Pluto moving into the sign of Aquarius. We've been talking about this for quite some time. I call this the revolutionary slow burn, because it's sovereignty and freedom bubbling up from the depths to instigate a major transformation. But as Aquarian energy works, we have to fully understand ourselves before we can be integrated into the collective, right? So detachment is key. If you know Aquarian energy, they can be somewhat detached. So I do believe it would be helpful for us at times to detach so we can understand and really determine what the authenticity is in the ambiguity of any situations. Because Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, there's going to be instability. There's no doubt about that. Aquarian energy also has to do with AI and robotics. We're going to need to take the time to step back, figure out what's real, what do we align with, who we are in all of this, and then once we've gone through those steps, we can weave ourselves back into the tapestry that is the collective, for the purpose of higher consciousness for the greater good of all. It's going to be a process. It's going to take 20 years to get through all of this. Like I said, it's a transformational, revolutionary, slow burn. And there's a process here. We'll be patient with it as best we can, but recognize with Uranus being involved here, as the ruler of Aquarius, there's going to be instability, but Pluto reminds us that that instability is going to lead us to transformations, positive transformations that take us all to a place of higher consciousness. I'm very excited about that. Then on Thursday of this week, we have the Sun moving into the sign of Sagittarius. Happy birthday, Sagittarius. Sagittarian energy. I love it. Get ready to party, right? It's all about the party, travel, expansion, truth for sure, but adventures, adventures, adventures. And just as that Sun steps into Sagittarius, it is going to sextile Pluto. This is the first configuration that Pluto is going to make as soon as it crosses into Aquarius. Goodness, I love it. It's going to usher in a great deal of optimistic energy, lifting us up, so to speak. And what's also really cool about this energy is the Sun is in Scorpio at those late degrees, also sextiling Pluto. So we're finding our way to work through these last degrees of Capricorn, manage this, the breakdown of these foundations and the bastardization of top-down authority and some of the crazy and lunacy that's occurring. It's breaking it up so that stability is no longer in our lives. We are going to rid ourselves of it. So we need to participate fully in that process. Don't be afraid of it. Please don't be afraid of it. And then trust that whatever emerges from the depths, because Pluto is working in Aquarius, but whatever's in the depths, that's here for our evolutionary process. Then we close out the week on Friday. Venus, which is in the sign of Capricorn, is going to sextile Saturn, which is direct in the sign of Pisces. Now what's cool about this is Venus is exalted in Pisces and Saturn rules Capricorn. And this is a sextile. We've got to do something to get something, but this energy is really, really, really good. It's going to feel good. I love Venus in Pisces, and I know Venus is in Capricorn, but being exalted in Saturn, they're really going to work together nicely. Again, we've got to do something to get something. Remember that. This is, long-term relationship or financial stability goals. It's Saturn, so it's long-term stability and the understanding of what it takes so that we can easily apply effort for that long-term stability. So, sounds like a great week to me. That's all I have for you this week. I decided to use the Field Tarot deck because we're talking about really an outer planet transformation this week from one energy to the other. Hannah Elizabeth Fofana. And the card that jumped out is Strength. Of course it is. Strength. Let's see what the book has to say. The immense strength of our inner spirit has the ability to overcome even the most intimidating obstacles. Channel this fierce resilience and let its empowering energy lead the way. You can accomplish so much more than you know. Keywords: confidence, power, inner strength, courage, stamina, and fearlessness. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. If you liked this video, please do click the like button. If you know somebody that could be helped by this video, please co-create with me and share it with them. If you want to know when videos are being dropped, click the subscribe button. Comments or suggestions, post them in the comment box below. I hope you have a fabulous week of that transformation from Capricorn energy to Aquarius energy. Boy, it's late. Have a fabulous week. Namaste.